Boom. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second virtual episode of Clouded Judgement. Oh, fuck. Back in my room.
Guess you could call this one like the Christmas episode.
This is the Christmas episode because it is currently the
8th? 27th.
7th. 27th. It's Sunday. Yeah, dude, we had a great Christmas evening since the boys didn't have COVID, so, could actually come out of my room and open presents.
It was terrific.
Was allowed out of the cave. But, dude, you know what I was saying, though? Like, I was talking to you about this earlier. If you didn't, have a computer or play video games or,
I asked one of my friends this.
What
I was
would
like,
you... Yeah.
I was like, what do you do? When you get home, what do you do?
No, I don't mean that. I mean, if you have to quarantine in your room.
Well, no, okay.
What are you going to do?
I mean, just in general, though, people have been on holidays away from school and shit, so you got a lot of time on your hands. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And, I had to ask her, I was like, what do you do in your free time?
What'd she say? Nothing?
She's like, I don't know. It's like, yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. I've been saying this, man. Been saying this for years.
She's a big fan of the pod, so she'll see this.
Good. I hope she sees this. Yeah, but anyways, man. Dude, one thing that I have noticed since we've been on winter break or whatever, because we're 2/3 into this bitch now.
Yeah.
So, kind of halfway. What day is it? Sunday?
Yeah. We're more than halfway. We have a week left.
Yeah.
Basically.
We have a week left. Basically a full week. My sleep schedule, man.
Fucked.
Oh, baby. Go to bed at 4:30 every night, Trey.
Fuck yeah.
4:30.
Yeah, in the afternoon.
And the thing is, yes, PM.
I took a nap in the middle of the day.
No. The problem is
wake up at 1 a.m.
No, it's not even that. I can wake myself up early if I need to. The problem is I smoke weed at night.
Yeah.
And then in my mind, I'm like, I'm gonna fall asleep because I'm baked,
Yeah.
But then I just stay up and chill baked for 5 hours, man. I don't fall asleep anymore. I just can't fall asleep when I'm baked anymore. Before it's and you get fucking KO'd from it.
Yeah.
And you just fall asleep on the couch. You're reaching for a Skittle. You're I'm slipping.
Slipping into the dark. Dude, when you're tired as hell and high and you lay down, it's literally you're getting pulled into the shadow realm, just slipping through. Oh my God. So comfortable.
No, but yeah.
Dude, I don't know if I've ever really had that unless I've gotten too high, you know what I mean?
What, where you fall asleep?
Yeah, where I just have to go to bed because I'm fucked up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. But it's not that. It's just it kind of helped me fall asleep before. You get a little bit tired.
Well,
right?
Yeah, it still helps me fall asleep, but I don't go and just take naps when I'm baked. Imagine smoking a fresh J and just be yeah, I'm gonna go take a nap, go sleep it off. I'm only in it for the actual smoking part of it.
I only like to damage my lungs. I don't like to enjoy it at all.
Can you imagine that? You crush 8 beers as fast as you humanly can. You're I'm gonna go sleep it off.
Someone what? Just like the taste.
Like the flavor. I like the LBs it gives me.
I just like getting fat.
It's like eating a loaf of bread a day. Nothing to it.
I'm gonna sleep it off.
Drinks a whole bottle of wine. Yeah, I'm gonna go take a nap.
Bro. Dude, wine's expensive, man. Have you ever had expensive wine?
I've only drank wine 4 times. So whatever we drank,
True.
Soyuz was the most expensive I've drank.
True.
Most expensive.
Yeah.
Didn't we get a nuts bottle?
Yeah, we did get a nuts
she
bottle.
just gave it to us for $20 because we asked for one. She was like, "This is the next best one I have." It was $8,000. I'm kidding. But
no. Yeah. It was decently expensive. It was good. I'm not at the stage yet where I can differentiate between good and bad beers. Some beers I taste, I'm it's kind of off. You know what I mean?
Yeah. My taste buds for beer are either it's pretty good or it sucks.
Yeah. You just take a sip. Oh, it's pretty good.
That's it, dude. Like I have a Sleeman Honey Brown. I'm like, it's a beer. You know,
It's
like
beer.
I'm drinking beer, but then like if I have like an IPA, I'm like, tastes like shit. You know, like
You don't like IPAs though? A nice India Pale Ale.
no, I'm not a fan. Not a fan. It's also Indian Pale Ale.
It says India on the side of this can.
That's fucking lame.
I'll show you people.
Wait, show me the can real quick.
It won't focus.
That's tough. Got a better
It's a
camera.
Bowen Island Brewing.
Oh, it was a fucking. There's a fucking.
It's an artisan IPA.
There's a what's it called on the side? A nice boat anchor. Could have sworn there was a picture of me on the side, but
just an anchor. Dude. Speaking of anchors, so we got something to talk about here.
do we?
It's currently the World Juniors for hockey.
Oh,
Trey and I big hockey fans, you know. Come from Canada, Vancouver.
this is
Played hockey growing up.
for non-Canadians. The World Juniors, like the under 20 IHF World Junior Championships, is like our like for what the states would be like the Rose Bowl.
It's like March
and,
Madness.
The Big Ten, like college games. Yeah, it's like March Madness, but for like us for ice hockey. And
Isn't that what did I say?
you go fucking bananas for this shit?
March
You said
Madness.
March Madness.
Is that NBA?
think you-
Is March Madness NBA?
Well, NCAA basketball, yeah, not NBA, bro.
NCAA. Yeah, okay, that's what I mean then.
Yeah.
It's the same shit.
But yeah, like say
But
we
anyways,
go,
yeah,
we
yeah.
go bananas for this. Like we will send a team to wherever. This year it's in Edmonton, so it's in Canada. We send these guys there, and we're like, if you don't fucking come home with gold, you're a disgrace.
Hey, it's how it be. But anyways, Canada played Germany yesterday. Germany usually a really good team.
Not really.
Well, not
good,
like
no.
really good, but they're
Like
usually like they can play hockey.
In most more recent years, they've been putting out some pretty good, like some not pretty good, like really good players, like first round guys, a la like
Yeah.
Draisaitl, one of the better players in the Chell. Fucking this
He's
year they
German,
have a kid
eh?
named Tim Stutzle. Oh shit!
What happened?
Appear to have
Did
dropped
you
something.
drop the Sleeman? Did you drop the Sleeman?
No, I dropped a friend.
Oh, Grinder. You fucking savage. No, but so Canada played Germany yesterday. Care to tell them the score, Trey?
Well, after 60 minutes of play, hard fought by the Deutschland boys. Score was 16-2. For you non-hockey fans out there, that's a lot of fucking goals.
Bro, I've never witnessed a game over 10 goals.
It was funny at the beginning. It was like 1-rip Canada, 2-rip, and then I think it was like 2-1, and then 3-1, 4-1, 5-1. And I was like, yo, they could totally like do what they did to
Run
Kazakhstan
it
like
up.
10 years ago. Like they played Kazakhstan, I think in 2009, and they beat them 15-0. Cause
Dude, there's something about scoring that many goals. It's just fucking like I would never want to play hockey again.
like the thing is like it's shitty, yeah, but also you have to realize that the Canadian team is literally all first round draft picks, all of them, the whole team basically. It's
that nuts.
arguably one like this year's team is arguably one of the best teams ever put together on paper. It's that good. Like people are arguing.
I don't know
that.
anybody from the team.
You don't.
I don't know anybody from the
Bowen
team.
Byram, Kirby Doc, even though he.
Bowen Byram?
Yeah, man, he's one of the.
Shit.
He's one of the Colorado Avalanche's new players. He's a defenseman. Disgusting. Yeah.
Nah, dude, I haven't been following hockey that much.
Yeah. Poo.
Especially like these new kids. After they're younger than me, it's just depressing. So I don't pay
Dude,
attention.
it really is. I remember this
You're like the dream is over, even though there's fucking that dream was fucking long gone. The dream wasn't even in sight.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, now these kids younger than me are getting drafted.
I remember. I think I was 9. No, I was 18, and Detroit drafted a kid named Michael Rasmussen from Surrey, or it was Surrey or Burnaby, and he was born 5 months after me. Detroit drafted him. I was like,
The There goes the dream.
And like, look, that was my moment where I was like, that was me. That was my dream right there. Like BC kid getting drafted first round by the Detroit Red Wings. I was like,
Detroit Red Wings.
fuck.
And that kid just fucking stole it from you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's got to be terrible.
Yeah.
Does it come back and haunt you all the time?
No, because I knew since I was like 11 years old, there's no way I was making it to the NHL. Just dog shit.
Just dog shit. Hey, man.
I
Just
could
figure
have.
that out early.
Yeah, I could have. So
Think about hockey, man. Is like high level
knee.
hockey. High level hockey is such a scam.
What do you mean?
Not high level as in NHL or pro where you're getting paid, but any high level like academy where you gotta pay.
Yeah, man.
Do motherfuckers know how much money it actually costs? I don't like. Is it?
It's like 30 grand.
It's like 30 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like 30 grand.
30 grand a
Major
year to
midget.
play for a fucking major midget team, and like that's literally.
And you're like fucking what? 16 years old?
Yeah, you're still in high school, bro.
15?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
Like
15 to
imagine your
17 or
parents dropping like on top of like nuts. Excuse me, nuts gear and stuff.
something. Gear and shit.
Like imagine them dropping 30 G's just so you can step on the ice. Like fuck you.
Yeah. Just so you can be a part of the team. Dude. Oh, like that's the thing. Do other sports cost that much? Like if I'm playing football and I'm trying to play for, if I'm playing in fucking Kansas and I want to play for like some nuts after school, it's not that much.
Hockey's like one of the
You just
most
need
expensive
feel.
sports because of the fact that we play in a fucking ice rink, you know?
Yeah.
Like for
Well, yeah, because what other sports are really played in like that need an inside arena like that? Besides like indoor lacrosse.
well, yeah, like box
and
box
boxing.
lacrosse or fucking like indoor baseball, but like again, it's
Boxing.
boxing, yeah, but it's a fucking 10 by 10 ring, you know what I mean? Like it's not
Yeah.
it's
Not
not
temperature controlled.
you're not
fucking-
skating on fucking a solid ice, like sheet of ice, you know what I mean? With like a bunch of plexiglass and boards around you. Like,
Yo,
no.
so like, do they just make ice hockey rinks? Like they just run a hose, or like what's going on?
Probably. I'd say so.
Hey, you know, they just put some boards up, run a hose.
Well, they gotta
Gotta get
like
about-
you put a sheet of white down first,
Yeah.
and then they'll tape the blue lines or like paint the blue lines over the fucking center line, all the different circles and whatnot, and then
Well, it's just they put white over the with the ball hockey surface, right?
mm-hmm.
Yeah. I really don't know how. Do they make it in layers then? I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's like cement, white.
No shit. No, I mean like the ice. Like it's not, you don't just fill it up and wait for it to freeze. Do they go like halfway?
No, you fill it up,
And then the other half just all the way.
You fill it. As far as I'm aware, I've personally never constructed an ice hockey rink before, so I don't know. But that's what I'm guessing.
I love when it's like early in the season. Like I love when it's like early in the season like this, and not no lakes are like frozen over yet or anything.
Yeah.
And you see some videos on Instagram of some dumbasses trying to go on some lakes that aren't yet frozen all the way.
Well,
they just go right through.
I mean, like, yeah, here maybe because nothing's freezing here, but like, it's been fucking like -40 in fucking Saskatchewan for fucking like 2 months now.
Yeah, yeah.
Those guys just live
Man,
in the
I
cold
was thinking,
perpetually.
I was thinking of fucking going up north to like Vernon to go snowboarding this week, and that's fucking gonna be a trek. I'm like, there's gonna be so much snow up there.
Mm-hmm. The whole Coquihalla is gonna be fucked, bro.
True.
Getting up there is gonna be rough. Don't die.
Yeah, man, dude, some motherfuckers don't know what it's like to live in snow. Some
For real.
people.
Dude, when I went to Europe,
know?
there was some Australians.
It blows.
that
Sorry, but it just blows my mind that Californians just don't experience snow. Like they're just like on the beach right now. They're like, oh, it's kind of cold. It's like 25.
Yeah.
Like, huh?
Yeah. That's how it be. That's how it be when you live
Is it June?
near the equator, bro.
Is it June?
Hey, man.
I guess that's how it works.
Do you know how far
But it's
north we live, realistically?
A few feet.
Yeah, a couple. No, yeah, like let me actually. I got the screen.
You got a
recording
globe,
on.
motherfucker? You got a
I'm
globe?
just gonna pull a fucking map up.
Pull a map up.
The world.
I know where we live on the map,
I
dog.
don't think you know
I can
how
point us
far
out on the
north
world.
we live, though, bro.
Yes,
Like,
I do.
Compared to the fucking equator, we're way up here, man. This is better. Yeah, this is a better one. We're basically a bunch of fucking polar bears living in the snow.
Bunch of polar bears. Dude, polar bears, people don't understand that polar bears are so fucked up just because of Coca-Cola. You know that?
No.
Bro, Coca-Cola took polar bear as their fucking mascot, right? So people think polar bears are all nice and friendly. This guy
Hey
wants
man,
to give
it's
you
a
Coke.
fucking bear. I'm not going near a bear. I don't give a fuck. How?
Bro.
If it's Coca-Cola's mascot, not a chance. Not a chance.
It is a bear. But dude,
Dude.
people don't understand how fucking like, bro, polar bears
Aggressive they
fuck
are.
shit up.
Yeah.
Fuck shit up.
Hey,
You know
man.
how much it would suck to be a fucking polar bear, Trey? You're just in the snow. There's nothing.
Dude,
Every once in a while, there's a seal, and you just muck them.
Dude, imagine, like, being born as a polar bear, and you're born, and you're like in
Yeah.
this just pitch black cave, and you're like, who's this fat bitch? Just
You go out the cave.
go out
You
the cave, and it's just white, as far as the eye can. You're like, what the fuck? What
This
is
is some
thi-
bullshit.
This is some shit. You gotta climb off a mountain to go eat a seal in freezing cold water so you can eat tonight. What
you
is
don't die.
What is my life?
Dude, they're fucking massive. How big is a fucking polar bear? Like 12 feet tall?
Oh, fucking look it up, man.
Bro, you know what I was thinking earlier? I was thinking the most baked thought earlier. The most baked thought of all time. I was thinking who was going to win in a fight. All right? You can hear me, right?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Trey, this is a serious...
Oh
Wait,
my
hold on.
God.
How big's a polar bear?
Bro. I was still in Google Images, and there's just this picture that came up for polar bear diet, and he's eating a fucking narwhal.
Like a whale?
Yeah, like a narwhal, like a whale with like the big fucking tusk that comes out of
The
its
unicorn. Yeah.
nose. Unicorn whales.
Unicorn whale.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I gotta look. How big do polar bears get? Polar bear animal. Males range from 2.4 to 3 meters. Females 1.8 to 2.4 meters.
Oh, thank
Mass-
God they measured in fucking meters, Trey.
Yeah.
That fucking clues into my head real good.
Well, I think that's 3 meters is 10 feet, because 30 meters is 100 feet. So, you know. So
They're 10 feet tall?
yeah, like probably about that. Yeah, I can see that. Big ass polar bear.
Imagine one biting you just
Ma-
in the fucking leg, just like giving you a
mass-
love tap.
Male 450 kilograms, females 150 to 250. So a male can range from like 800 pounds, 10 feet tall. Holy fuck.
Range from?
Oh, dude, can you imagine?
All right.
Just like
No, this is serious. Do you want to know my bake thought?
Mm.
It's related to bears.
Well, we're waiting.
Who'd win the fight? Boog from Open Season
Yeah.
or Big Weld
Big Weld?
from Robots?
I know it's from Robots. When is it not from Robots? I gotta see Big Weld. I got Boog. Big Weld. Oh.
I feel like
Oh. Hold on, let me look up Boog.
because Boog's kind of a bitch bear.
Boog. Open season. Oh, it's just Boog, no E. Yeah, I gotta go with Big Weld. Yeah, Boog's just kind of fat, not gonna lie. Wow, open season did horribly in the in the what's it called?
Did it? No way, dude. That's a childhood movie. Did it actually do bad?
6.1, 49 on Metacritic, 48% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Dude, the thing about I always fuck up my views for movies by looking up the score before I watch it, and I get fucking scared if I'm really liking a TV show. I'm like, I need to look it up.
For what?
I don't know what I'm talking about.
What were you saying? Oh, dude, I can't.
What? Hear me out. Hear me out.
Okay, talk.
Do you not think when you're watching a TV show and you don't look up the fucking score of it, and then you look up like the score on Rotten Tomatoes or like the review, and it's like fucking shit, you'll like pick apart the movie way more?
No, because I pick apart like every movie I watch.
No, I know, but do you not do that? I did that once. I was watching this show. It's called like Altered Carbon or some shit. It was some guy on my hockey team told me to watch it. I'm like, okay, I'll give it a try. And it was fucking poo. It was poo, but I was into it. Right? And I'm like, oh, and then I looked up like the score for it, and it was poo. I'm like, I just like stopped watching it completely. I'm like, oh, it's shit. Why do I even watch it?
It's dog shit. Yeah.
Are you watching any TV shows right now? Movies? Mandalorian? It's over, right?
Mandalorian's done. Yeah, that was good. I was like last night I got fucking way too high and I started watching Star Wars Episode 1.
Man, I got so high the other day I tried to watch Real Steel.
Dude, that's a classic. Wasn't
right?
What's his name? Wolverine in that?
Yeah, Wolverine's in that. Good movie, right? Yeah. Good movie. Real Steel?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Boxing robots?
Boxing robots? Fuck yeah.
So I was watching that, and I really want to start watching for just out of nowhere. I saw a clip the other day, and I was like, fuck. I want to start watching the Boondocks.
What's that?
It's this old show from like the mid-2000s. It's like what's it called? It's like a sitcom animated with like this really cool animation style. But it takes place in the viewpoint of two black like teenagers or like kids growing up in some, like I forget where exactly.
What's it called? Boondocks?
The Boondocks, yeah.
It's on Netflix?
Should be, yeah.
Is it new?
No, old, 2005.
Dude, there's something about Netflix, like when they started, man, they didn't really have like any movies on there, remember?
Yeah.
Like I remember like the beginning of Netflix and everyone's like, oh, like there's not really that many good movies or whatever. And then just in the last like fucking when do they start? Like maybe 2014, 15, something like that.
I would say like, yeah, within the last like 3 years they really started stepping their shit up.
Yeah. Once like the Netflix originals became nuts. Like what like is Stranger Things a Netflix original, I think. That's a good show. I'm watching one right now called Kingdom. Did I talk about it on the last episode?
No.
Maybe I watched episode 1 back then. Maybe not, or maybe I've just binged it since then.
Huh.
Insane show, man. Insane show. Nick Jonas is in it.
Nice.
He's a sexy man. We got fucking Frank Grillo. You know who he is?
No idea.
He's the guy who Captain America fought in the elevator.
Oh, didn't he fuck him up?
Captain America fucked him up, yeah. But yeah, man, it's about like these MMA fighters, and it's actually a really good show. And that's like a thing where I was halfway through season 1. I'm like, oh, this thing's dope, right? Mm-hmm. And I did it. I looked up Rotten Tomatoes.
Poo.
And he did it, but no, it's got like fucking 98%.
Okay,
yeah,
so it's
fucking like people are loving it. But then that's the thing. It's like the validation. You know what I mean? People are like, oh, it's nuts. So I'm like more into it.
I don't know. I feel like
I know. I wish I didn't do that, because then you can enjoy shit from your own perspective. You know what I mean?
See,
you can like a show that's shit.
I wouldn't like look the score up. I guess this is just me, because like before, like I don't even look up fucking what are they called, trailers and shit before some shows, some movies. I don't want to get spoiled.
Yeah. And
like I usually won't look up a fucking score. Unless it's like, should I go and watch this movie tonight? Then I'll look up a quick score just to see. Or like, not even like a score. I'll look up somebody that doesn't give scores. But like, I'll just hear them talk about it for a minute. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
make my choice off that. But
I'm already on season 2, man.
fuck yeah. There's like, I know they came out with that Kingdom show, and they also came out with one called like Barbarians or something like that.
About fighting?
I don't fucking know what it's about. I just know it has to do with like Rome.
It's just called Barbarian. Oh,
So this one's called Kingdom, you said, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kingdom.
Okay. Is it Chinese?
It's an MMA show. No.
Oh,
There's another one called
MMA
Kingdom. It's
show.
an MMA. Yeah, it's about. Well, it's not an MMA show. It's a TV show about MMA.
Huh. Cool.
Yeah, it's really, really good though. Anyways, that's just what I've been fucking binging. Just going ham. Going absolute ham. How was your how was your Christmas, bud? It's good? You have a good time?
It was a fun time. Just chilled here with my fam.
I wonder if motherfuckers got hit. I wonder if motherfuckers got hit with fines on Christmas for having their aunts over and shit.
Probably. They had a bunch of people around
Probably.
to see it happening.
Yeah.
Everybody getting mad and being like, why'd they fine us? It's Christmas. And being like, oh, they
Bro,
told you.
my sister didn't even come over for Christmas because she thinks that there's a possibility our COVID tests are fake.
Just, like, they're wrong? Like, that, what?
Like, they're wrong because she said she just came up with this number. 30% of all tests are wrong.
Nice.
I think she's a conspiracy theorist, dog.
I mean, I don't know about conspiracy theorists, but maybe listening to a little bit too much headlines, you know?
Alex Jones?
Not Alex Boyens, but like, you know, like you go on and you see a headline, you go, oh, that's a really broad statement headline. I'm gonna use that as fact in my next talking point. And then you see it and you're like, yeah, this headline that I read is truth. I didn't look into it at all. You're like, dope.
Yeah. I don't know.
Call her out.
I feel fine.
Get her on the
phone. I feel
phone.
fine. Well, it's too late now, Trey. She already didn't come over for Christmas.
How disappointed are you, eh?
Whatever.
You joked?
She still liked her present.
What'd you get her?
I got her some sort of face mask from Bath and Body Works.
Oh, wow.
Like you do.
Wow. Very original.
And I got her. She wanted to start taking CBD.
Oh, nice.
So I got her a.
She's basically doing
15
meth off a spoon then.
Yeah, so I got her a 1,500 milligram CBD.
You should have got her the juice.
Like a good one. Dude, that's what I was saying, man. It was hilarious. Man, because when we were on Christmas dinner, my dad was asking me about like what I got Sydney, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, yeah, like I got her the CBD. This is, Christmas Eve dinner. And he's like, oh, yeah. So he's like, so what's the difference about like CBD and THC? I'm like, oh, fuck, here we go.
Yeah.
So I start telling him, like, because his girlfriend wanted to try CBD.
Yeah.
No, she wanted to try CBD to like help her sleep, right?
Yeah.
So I got her CBD. It didn't really help because CBD
it's like
doesn't really help you fall asleep.
Painkiller. You need THC to help you fall asleep.
Yeah, right. So I told her about the juice, and I'm like, listen, because she said that she was maybe gonna go to the dispensary and get some. She got some THC gummies, but they didn't do anything to her.
Yeah.
She said she took like 5 of them. They didn't do anything.
Oh, they're probably, you know what they were? They were probably like the 2.5 milligram,
dude,
like just tiny.
You legally can't sell anything over 10 milligrams.
Really?
Like, yeah, like they legally can't sell fucking, what's it called? A packet of THC gummies with more than 10 milligrams in the whole packet. So you're literally having like 1 or 2 milligrams in one fucking gummy. Yeah, I'm like, you're not going to feel anything. You're going to have to get like 2 packs.
Yeah.
And then that's costing you fucking 30 bones or whatever, right? And that's 30 bones a night to fall asleep. Get the juice.
Worth it, bro.
1,000 milligrams. They give it away for free.
They tell you, walk in there and you're like, yeah, can I get it? And they're like, no, take the juice. Okay.
They're like, listen, you can try this packet of gummies. Dude, imagine if someone was like, they didn't know.
And they
like,
just,
really,
dude,
like 1 second they just ingest the whole thing.
I would.
Like, what would happen?
If your parent was like, bro, I'm going to, hopefully not bro, but.
Bro.
Oh my God. They're like, yo, I'm going to go, I got this like shit to help me sleep. I'm going to test it out. And you knew what it was. And you're like, oh yeah, just take a full syringe. That'll do you good. And you see them like 3 hours later, just pale white face, just I can't feel my limbs.
I need to sleep, but I can't.
I'm so high I can't sleep. You just get so big. You're like, I'm slipping, too weak.
Dude, imagine someone who's never fucking had any like THC like that, and they have fucking just 1,000 milligrams.
I'd love.
You ever seen you know Joey Diaz, right? Comedian.
No, I don't think
I
don't think I know who Joey Diaz is.
You don't?
No, I don't think so. I don't think I know who Joey Diaz is.
I
I'm
don't know
being
if you're joking
sarcastic.
or not.
Yeah, I am.
You know who he is.
Yeah, because it's.
So he has a podcast, and his fucking producer.
Yeah. Wasn't it that guy that
Joey
like they
Diaz was
took a video of him, and it was him like on the pod, extremely like you could tell he was like,
what?
I'm having a bad time.
Yeah, dude, there's some videos online, and it's fucking hilarious of Joey Diaz having his podcast, and he has these things called stars.
Yeah.
They're like these little gummies like this, but they're 200 milligrams.
Like,
they're
is it
250?
Sorry, is it like the fucking circle you're making? Oh fuck, is it the circle you're making, or is it like?
No, they're like the size of the swirls we get.
That big.
It's just a crumb, and it just fucks you.
Just
No. It's like the size of the swirls we get.
Yeah.
Right? And, dude, there's like videos of him, like people who come on the podcast and they're like, oh yeah, I smoke weed and stuff like that. Can I have a star? And they have a star, and they just fucking just 250 milligrams straight down the throat, you know?
Like you do.
30 minutes later, there's a video of this chick. She was like a comedian or something he had on. 30 minutes later on the pod, she is quite literally dying. Like, you know the fucking yawn? You know the yawn that motherfuckers do when they're too high? They're like...
Just feels like your whole soul leaving your body.
Yeah, you feel that. That's it. Dude, that yawn, that fucking yawn is your soul just leaving your body. Like, all right, I'll be back in 5 hours.
You're gonna be feeling this for a while,
dude. And she had to like leave the podcast and go lay down.
Wow.
Fucked.
Wow.
She went to the hospital or something.
That's
if you go to the hospital,
I'd be like, I'd go in there
pussy.
And I'd be like, you got to start. Be like, oh, you want to start? Be like, give me a single point of the star. Give that to me. I'll take that, and that's it. Scott, well, that's what, 50 milligrams? I'll get you buzzing.
50 milligrams.
Yeah. I'll get you buzzing.
You might feel it.
In a point.
You might feel it. But dude, Joey Diaz would like spike his fucking producer, tell him that it's fucking like 10 milligrams, and it'll be like 1,000. And that's what that video is, where his soul's leaving his body, and he's on 1,000 milligrams. He thought it was 10.
Bro, can you imagine the sewer?
Dude, if that happened to me, if you're like, hey, have this fucking brownie, it's 10 milligrams, I taste it, and I can just, taste the fucking weed leaf.
Just taste.
Hey, Trey, what the hell is this? You're like, oh, you just had 1,000 milligrams. I would start throwing hands, Trey. It's fucking on.
No, see,
we're not friends anymore.
See, what I would do is I would tell you, I'd be like, oh, hey, it's like 10 milligrams. I'd give it to you. And then once I see you, you're like 20 minutes later, you're like, I'm so high.
So high. You're
and
like,
then,
yeah, that was 1,000.
No. I'd be like, oh yeah, it was actually 100, not 10. You'd be like, oh, you motherfucker. But it's still manageable. You know what I mean? You're like, it's only 100. I'm going to get really high, but it's fine. And then like another 10 minutes later, you're like, oh my God. And I'm like, yeah, there was 1,000. You're not throwing hands, dog, because you're going to stand up and melt.
Oh, dude.
You're going to hit the fade.
I watched this video. It was this guy. He was like staying with his friends or something like that. And they had like, they're big into weed, right? I think this guy was a YouTuber. I don't know. I just went into like, I accidentally started watching his videos, right? And I watched his one where he talked about this.
Yeah.
And so basically the guy fucking was at these people's houses who smoke a lot of weed, and he doesn't smoke weed, right? He smoked weed like a couple times, like back in the day or whatever. Doesn't really like it.
Yeah.
They have like this table with like munchies on it, and it goes like, they have this table, so it goes like munchies, and then in the middle is edibles.
Yeah.
And then on the right was like weed, right?
Yeah.
So obviously it's not really a clear gap where the edibles and the munchies separate, right? And this guy had a fucking nerd gummy worm. One of those fucking nerd ropes.
Yeah.
Didn't see the packaging. It looks like a fucking nerd ropes packaging.
Yep.
He showed in like the video or whatever. And it turns out there was like fucking 800 milligrams or something fucked in it.
Why do you need that much?
And he fucking realized it like before it was going to hit him. So he like tried to go puke it out. Puked out some shit. Whatever. But it was too late, right?
It was already in his system.
It was too late. And there's like this video of him just fucking melting in this chair. Just... and you feel him, he's like fucking feeling his hands and stuff. I'm like, oh no.
Oh no.
You're like, I can't feel my hands. What's happening?
Dude, that was like the first time I took the juice. And like unbeknownst to me, like it was with Hendy and he was like, yeah, this will kick in like 2 hours or whatever. So like after like an hour and a half, I was like, this isn't kicking in that much. Let me give me like another syringe. I took like, I think over a full syringe and smoked a joint. Came back downstairs in my room, sat down, and I was like, it was like that thing where just all the pressure was on your body. So you're like just in your part of the chair. I was like, what's going on?
You could feel gravity.
Yeah, like,
why is it holding me down?
It was like 6 Gs. 6 Gs of fucking pure G force on my body. My face was just like...
Your face just melting.
Yeah. You ever... Dude, have you seen those videos of like fighter pilots going into like that test thing and they get put under 6 Gs and you can see their face like...
Dude, their whole fucking face like squishes down.
Yeah.
They're so fucked. Because we're like... Our bodies have...
Well, we're under 1 G.
We naturally... Yeah, we're naturally under 1 G, right?
Yeah.
But the certain amount of force our body pushes out on that certain force. You know what I mean? That's why, like, when you take fish out of the fucking bottom of the ocean, they look like that fucking sad dude. You know what I mean? Like, you know that
the
sad
blob.
fish?
The blob.
The blob? Dude, when a fighter pilot... Do you know what that... Dude, that would feel so fucked.
Just to have
your
all
whole
of
face just melting. It literally feels like it's fucking melting.
Your whole body is just compressed. That's why, like, dude, like, the way they breathe is, like, completely fucked. It's, like, these, like, short bursts where I, like, you haven't, because you just did first term, you haven't been shown, what's it called? There's, like, this fighter pilot
like space
show
video.
They'll show you, because a bunch of people that, like, worked at the school worked on it. Why can't I think of the name? It's gonna fucking torture me all night.
You don't remember it?
Anyway, so they like it shows like the dudes having to like go through like that fucking spinny turbine thing for training, and like they teach them like how to breathe properly, and it's like this weird like they like fucking suck in air like, and they like do almost like as if you were like you were throwing a jab, and you do like the fucking like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like they're breathing out like that and then like taking in air as quickly as they can, because if you don't, you get G lock and you just fucking like your jaw locks up and you're just like. And you just fucking pass out.
You can die from too much G-force, right? Because blood can't rush.
It can't get to your brain, That's why like the whole breathing technique is there, because they'll straight up just pass out.
It's just pushing blood?
Yeah.
Is it pushing blood into your brain?
Well, yeah, it's like it's keeping your body like the right amount of oxygen running through your fucking shit, right? Or else you just get choked out.
That's so fucked up.
Yeah.
That's so fucked up.
So like it shows like all these fighter pilots like going through the fucking thing, and then
that's the sounds I make when I jerk off. I just
getting a phone call.
Is it important?
No, probably not.
Cool. But yeah, I don't know. I got it at a wormhole one time watching those type of videos.
Getting a wormhole.
It's definitely not a little bit of a wormhole. I've noticed as break I've been playing a lot more chess. Have you still been fucking
a little bit
the chest
a
hard?
Little bit. Yeah, I'll play like every once in a while. Once in a few.
Yeah, once in a few is good. Dude, I just love watching fucking chess videos because the guys in the chess community are fucking hilarious. Do you know that the chess community is like super fucking toxic?
Yeah, I could totally see that.
The chess masters, they don't like the
grandmasters don't want to give up their spot.
Yeah, they don't want to accept that new motherfuckers are good.
Yeah.
At chess, so they'll like discredit them in dumb ways.
Do they like do that thing where you like it's called like repositioning the goalposts? Like, so, like, they'll see these new guys that are just disgusting, and then they'll be like, oh, well, that's after these certain rules got changed. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that's why they're good, because these new rules got changed. Like, they're not actually that good. Not as good as we were back then with the fucking poo rules.
With the pool rules. Yeah, it's like super fucking toxic. It's hilarious to see sometimes, because there's a guy, his name's like Hikaru.
Yeah.
And he's like this Asian guy. He's like the grandmaster in bullet chess, which is like a new form of chess.
Yeah.
Where it's like, or I guess it's not new at all, but it's bullet chess, so it's like you only have a minute total.
Oh, really?
And like like when the clock goes on you, your timer's going down as soon as you make a move, you hit the clock. And then their timer starts, and you have a certain amount of time.
I've seen it, like, now that you talk about it, where it's just guys just going boom, 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 like fucking just making moves really fast.
Dude, it blows my mind, and they're fucking locked in. Like, you're fucking locked in, man.
Yeah, you have to be.
But seeing that guy like stream and play chess, he'll play like 3-minute matches or like even 1-minute matches online. But he's like talking to the chat while his 3-minute timer is going down for like 30 seconds. Right? I'm like, dude, like I would be fucking freaking out. And then he's like, all right, I'm gonna go here. And then he's like, I'm going to just move here. And he's like talking to the chat. And then we go back. And then you see that the whole time, this fucking thing that he was doing, he fucking had the plan the whole time to like capture the king. And this guy, literally, I watched the video. With bullet chess, you can pre-make your moves.
Oh, really?
So say when you start, say you move king's pawn up 2, right? Which is what you normally do.
Yeah.
Right? Before their person goes, you can move like your next pawn you want to move, or your fucking knight or whatever. Like, you can move that already, and it just is like a red little thing.
Yeah.
A red dot where your thing's gonna go. So as soon as they move, your move goes instantly, and you only lose like a second or whatever.
Yeah.
He pre-made 20 moves and checkmated the guy.
Guy just had no idea.
He was going, and he's like, all right, I'm going to go here, 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 here. And then the guy would like move, his thing would move automatically. His thing would move automatically. He's like talking to chat or whatever. His thing would move automatically. And then he didn't even do anything, and it was just checkmate.
That's so fucked.
No, like, I'm like, bro, like, that shit has to be ingrained in your fucking brain, like patterns and stuff.
Yeah, or
and
just
like knowing what he's
being able
do.
to break down someone's like strategy like that. No, like you're making moves to make them make moves, so that you can fucking, or like you like know what their pre-plan's gonna be, so you just completely decimate it before it even happens.
But doing that 20 fucking moves in advance, man, my brain would actually explode. I make moves in chess like 2 to 3 ahead. You know what I mean?
And even that's
2 to 3. That's
being
capacity.
one step ahead of your fucking like opponent is fucking huge. You know what I mean? Let alone
well, they're
3
not
steps.
even. Well, no one really plays like step at a time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like once you get like all right. once you can play chess.
Yeah.
You're not just going like, all right, he moved here, I'm gonna move here. All right, he moved here, I'm gonna move here. Mm-hmm. You're thinking, I'm gonna move here. Next move, I'm gonna move here, right?
Yeah.
If he moves here, I'll have to move here. Blah blah blah.
Queen's Gambit shit, you know.
Queen's Gambit. You still haven't watched that show,
No,
hey?
not yet.
Or you're playing chess. Guarantee you watch that show.
Get me fired
Chess
up.
is gonna fucking
take over my life.
Guarantee you. Fuck. Better than poker.
Yeah, true. So won't be losing any money. Just my credibility with women. Not like it was ever there.
Dude, what's up? What's like? Have you seen? Do you know who Nelk is? Obviously, right?
Yeah.
They're like streaming on Twitch now, or like the one guy Kyle is.
Yeah.
And they play high roller online betting.
Yeah.
So they'll go in, they'll buy in for like 50 grand, and they're playing $10,000 blackjack hands.
Oh my.
It's so fucked up. Imagine putting 10 grand on one fucking hand.
Just another day in the life of Michael Jordan.
Was he wasn't into blackjack, was he?
I think he was in anything, man. Whatever he could fucking win. It was
whatever he could bet
golf, fucking poker. What was he doing with the one thing? Flicking quarters at the wall?
Yeah.
If it's a game that he can win at, he'll do it.
That's fucked up. That's the thing, man. Gambling.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. That's like my problem with that's my problem with like what's it called? Lottery. You have zero control into it.
The lottery's a fucking...
If I'm betting, I want
Tax
to play a
stupid
game where
people.
I have control in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I would never really play slots and
Or
shit.
like roulette.
Or roulette. You know what I mean?
It's just entirely chance.
It's like, it's entirely chance. I'd rather play a game where me doing something,
there's
using
some
my brain, a
semblance of
slight
skill.
bit of skill.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, anything. I'll fucking bet money on Uno. The strategy in Uno.
Don't get me going.
I thought it was so funny on our trip. We actually got into that argument for like fucking 3 hours.
Yeah.
All
You're
the
just
boys. We were
yelling
just
at
very
each other.
passionate.
My leg.
All on
We were-
mushrooms. We were just screaming about if there's strategy in
We
Uno
weren't
or
on
not.
mushrooms that night. That was the first night.
Were we not?
Nanaimo.
Oh, okay.
We
But
were just high as
I
hell.
swear, I swear there's strategy in Uno, man. There's got to be.
I think there's
Because you
strategy.
can you can save like your reverse card for later. If a dude has like low cards beside you to your right and you're out of turn and it's going the opposite way and you have a reverse card, you're waiting for it.
But it's
You know?
like I don't know. It's a thing of strategy and luck. Like there's a mix of it. That's why like it's kind of like crib in that regard. That's why like actual generals like for army things they'll get really good at crib because unlike fucking chess, you can't see what your opponent has. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you have to.
I think we talked about this on the last episode a little bit.
Did we? I probably did.
It makes.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know if we talked about it in just like when we were chilling or if it was on the pod.
Mm-hmm.
I get shit confused. But I just don't. I don't really know how to play crib. So
Want to start? Just get into it with some old folks. Go to an old folks retirement home. Just start destroying 80-year-old people.
Jesus, Trey. Just taking away any joy they have.
You had your chance. Time for the new blood to move in.
The new generation of crib is taking over.
That's right, G-Ma.
Fuck.
Man, so you know how like I set the thing up to like screen record for me the whole time?
Yeah.
It's just like been going this whole time and there's like a little counter on my like touch bar or whatever. It's 50
Yeah.
minutes, 15.2 gigabytes of just
Really?
of nothing. It's not recording anything. Recording your face.
15 gigabytes. Fuck yeah. Gigabytes.
So pumped.
15
Yeah.
or 50?
15.
Fu-
1.5.
Oh, I was like 50 gigabytes. What are you recording? That's funny. It's probably because you got that nice screen
Yeah, man.
recording
Just
in that
8,000 pixels. I have
man.
all of the fucking of the resolution.
I forgot to tell you. Your boy. You know how I went snowboarding yesterday?
Yeah.
I almost knocked myself out.
Oh my. How's that?
Bro. Oh my God, I ate so much shit on the last run of the day. Literally the last run. In the last maybe 10 seconds of the run, I almost knocked myself out. So
As
there
you
was
do.
like this little hip on like the left side.
Yeah.
And you'd like go down, catch speed, and then come back up to the left. And there was like this pretty decent jump,
Yeah.
right? And I went on the jump, did like a 180 or something, landed it, turned around, and then tried to go around this fucking like flag. And as I went around the flag and like went back to my backside, I caught the front edge of my board. So
Yeah.
I'd like face plant, and it was like all ice.
Oh.
Went, and I was going so fast because I just went over the jump.
Yeah.
Went fucking front caught, went straight down and straight chin, and like I like fucking scorpioned.
Oh.
And for people listening, if you don't know what a scorpion is, it's when your fucking heels touch the back of your head.
Just look up Mika Kippersoft's Scorpion. You'll know what we're talking about.
Exactly. But dude, oh my God, I felt like I got fucking kicked in the face.
Probably got
My
a
fucking
conk,
neck.
bro.
Nah, it's fine in like 5 minutes, but for that 5 minutes, dude, I was fucking hurting.
Just
I was
dying.
fucking hurting.
Just
Quite literally, man. It was fine. It was fucked up,
just
but
say,
I'm
oh,
fine.
it's fine. Just slurring your words. You can't see straight.
I'm fucking,
I'm okay. Hey man, I think you
Dude.
need to go to a hospital.
Just straight knock myself out. Oh, dude. I got to tell you something, though. Speaking of fucking fighting, it's hilarious. I just randomly, out of curiosity last night, I looked up the Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul odds.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this is a joke or not. Let's see if it's still there. Let's see if it's still there. I was just like, what are they? Because Mayweather's going to win. Right? So they can't make the odds.
Yeah.
Okay, right now it says the odds are plus 1,200 for Logan Paul, minus 3,500 for Floyd Mayweather, right?
Yeah.
When I looked it up last night, I swear to God, it came up minus 100,000 Mayweather. I swear to God, I looked it up. Does that mean you have to bet $100,000 to win $100?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what it means. That's so fucked up. You bet like $100, you win like fucking 10 cents.
Could you imagine betting Logan Paul and you bet 2 cents and you just
That's what I
get
said. I'm
back.
gonna put 10 cents on the boy.
How much
put
would you
10
make
cents on
back?
the boy.
$1,000?
No, he's plus 1,200. So you'd have to put down 100. If you put down 100 and he wins, you win 1,200.
Yeah, dude, I put down easily just for shits and giggles. Put down $1,000.
$5.
Nah, $1,000. Because
$1,000.
what if that comes out? You know what I mean? It's one of those bets like
what if it just happens?
yeah, like when people were betting on Vegas to win the cup their first year, when they were betting on Leicester City in the Premier League, and I don't know if you know about this one, Leicester City when they had 500 to 1 odds for winning the Premier League championship.
Yeah.
And because they had just been they were the team above the team that got relegated the year before. So going into
so they're
this
like
season,
dead last.
they were poo. Like going into this next season, and then all of a sudden a couple people bet on them just $200, $300 bets, and all of a sudden they're making back stupid amounts of money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the season's going on, they're doing nasty, playing nasty, and they end up winning the thing. They end up winning the fucking Premier League. And so some of these people got that bet on that 500 to 1 odd, and they were cashing out millions of euros, millions or pounds, I guess, in England.
And they bet a couple hundred.
Yeah. And it was millions of dollars.
1,000 or whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck. Dude, imagine doing that. Imagine if they made it to the finals and they lost.
Yeah.
That would be fucking so bad.
That's what happened with Vegas, though. Vegas had 500 to 1 odds when they came into the shell. And then they went to the fucking finals against Washington. And Vegas was they were going to people and saying, hey, do you want to buy out? Do you want to opt out now? We'll give you half of your earnings, right? So some people had tickets that were worth $2 million if Vegas won the cup.
If Vegas won?
Yeah. And so they were getting buyouts of $1.2 million. Would you take that?
Yeah. And if they win, you get 2.4?
Yeah, it was something like that.
If it's like that,
it's so hard, right?
I'd probably say yeah.
I would hedge my bets and fucking totally go with the 1.2 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, man. If I'm either gonna get 1.2 or nothing, there was already this there was no double down. You know what I mean? Double or nothing before. But then all of a sudden they give you an option where now your bet is double or nothing. So now you're like, fuck. Do I keep the double or nothing or do I go back to just winning no matter what?
Winning $1 million.
Yeah, and they had to make the choice before the finals started. And then all of a sudden, I think Vegas won game 1. So imagine those people that didn't do that, and they're like, "Yo," they won game 1, and then
no way
1-1, 2-2, 2-1, 2-2, 3-1 or 3-2 Washington, and then they won the cup in game 6, I think, game 5. I don't know, but
something like that.
But yeah, I would be choked if I lost.
I would be. You fucking. You
Dude,
don't
I'd
take the
cry.
1.2 and then they lose.
Cry.
I'd cry, man. I'd cry like a little baby.
$2 million.
Not even $2 million. If you didn't take any bet and you lost $1 million for free, you're just like, no, I'm good. They're like, hey, you want fucking $2 million? I'm okay.
I can live without it.
Not today.
I'm good. I don't want to pay off all my bills. It's fine.
Dude, I would start throwing hands. Start throwing hands with anybody I see.
Dude, think about that though.
Fuck.
Like, imagine having like just $1 million given to you, and you're just like, it's like you know when you went to Europe
Just for free.
and you're like, here's $5,000. Like you saved it obviously, so there's a bit more stakes to it. But like,
Yeah.
you have like $5,000 or whatever, and you're like, I'm living on this $5,000 for the next however many months. Think about like that, but you like have $1 million. You're like, I'm living on.
And you're just at home.
Yeah, and you like can't work or anything. You're like, I'm just living on $1 million right now for the rest of my life. Like,
How long would that last?
No,
Would you ball out?
no investments.
No.
No investments. Or like no.
Would you invest?
Well, fucking no shit. Of course I'd invest. Because if I if I invest, like then you have the possibility of never.
I'd join a pyramid scheme instantly.
Christ. I'd invest like properly. Like I'd actually get somebody like that knows what they're doing. But I think it would be a thing of like you do it like long term because I'm 20 years old and I have $1 million right now. Like you do some shit long term that'll
21.
give you another $1 million in 10 years or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
stupid amount of money in 10 years, and then fucking just go with that. And also maybe like some actual stock investing and like get into that, but. And
also maybe buy a fucking plane. Do you remember that video? Do you remember that video with that pastor or whatever who was getting fucking ridiculed because he was taking all the money from the church and he
like
bought a private plane?
One of the mega churches, bro.
Yeah.
So fucked up. That's actually like
that video.
That's whack to me. That like the United States becomes so free market though that like the church gets like a church gets corrupted, and it becomes a business.
Well, I feel like a lot of them are though.
Well, no, I know it's not like it's on like non-historical. You know what I mean? They literally used to pay fucking pastors and shit to make it into heaven, way back when. So
really?
Yo, yeah, like back in the fucking like wow, I can't fucking talk. The Middle Ages.
Language.
English.
People would pay the pastor?
Like fucking what's it called? Not bishops, but like they would pay fucking holy people money and they would give them like a reprieve from all their sins, and it would be like an insurance you'd make it into heaven. Because it was. You know
how fired up you'd be if you were that pastor and you just get like a cool $100,000.
Just get like your wage for the year. And you're like, hell yeah, this stupid noble guy just bought his way into heaven.
Dude, that guy when he dies, if he goes to hell, he'd be pissed.
You're like, man, I literally paid.
Imagine if like theoretically we say heaven and hell is like a real thing, and the guy goes to hell. He's like, fucking man. I'd be fucking like, throwing a tantrum.
Dude, he'd be so pumped. He gets he's like, let's go. And then like fucking old Satan walks up to him and he's like, yeah, welcome to hell, buddy. Fuck.
Welcome to hell. Fuck.
And then he gets sent back up to the world of the living. That's the true hellish existence. Gang.
Yeah.
Philosophical.
Gang. All right. Do we want to wrap her up for today?
Yeah, sure.
We're good?
Oh, yeah.
My fucking internet's kind of cutting out on you. You're like cutting out. Anyways.
Poo internet.
Poo internet. Need to upgrade. I need that fiber. Dad, upgrade the internet.
Do it. All right, brother.
Do it. All right, man. One last thing. Dude. It's so sad to me.
What is?
A kid down the street from me.
Yeah.
Got a PS5 for Christmas.
How do you know this?
Because I'm friends with him. Spencer.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right? I can see his fucking like room window from the front of my house.
Is he just gaming or what?
Oh, he's just gaming. And last night I was like outside and I could hear him like screaming into the PS5. I'm like, oh man.
Wish that was
Christmas.
Me. Christmas.
Christmas.
It's
here.
Oh, Martha.
Oh, Martha. Oh, Christmas.
All right, man.
All right, guys. Thanks for sticking around. Hope you all had a fucking Merry Holly fucking Jerry Berry Christmas.
Halle Berry Christmas.
I hope you all had a Halle Berry Christmas. And thanks for sticking around. We love you guys, all 52 of you.
Stay
Fucking
hydrated.
Drink your water, boys. Drink your water. Love you guys.
Peace.
Peace out.